I'm gonna teach you how to make some simple bread. I really like a crunchy crust similar to sourdough, but I don't want the trouble of making sourdough. So we're gonna use active yeast.
Yeah.
I have my 2 little helpers as well. First, I'm going to attach my dough hook. We need half a teaspoon of active dry yeast. And I'm going to add it into my 1.5 cups of water. And this is warm, but it's not hot. Now I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt.
Yeah.
And then we need 3 cups of bread flour or all-purpose flour. 1.
Whoa.
What number are we on now? 2, 3. Now we're gonna pour our yeast, our salt, and our water in here. You gonna help? I don't want this to turn into a dough ball yet. This is gonna be a very sticky dough. This is about how you want it to look, and we're gonna let it rise for 3 to 5 hours. I noticed where I live that 3 hours is just perfect. We're gonna let that rise. It's been 3.5 hours, so I'm gonna preheat my oven to 450, and I'm gonna put my Dutch oven in there to preheat as well. Here's my big Dutch oven. Be careful what you ask for, because I asked for this for Christmas and it's massive. It's a 7-quart. Lightly flour my surface. Put it on some parchment paper. Now I'm just gonna score it whichever way. It doesn't really matter. I decided I wanted a flavorful crust, so I'm going to add a little bit of this pasta herb to it, just to give it some flavor. Now that my Dutch oven is preheated, I'm going to add in my bread. To prevent a hard crust, I'm gonna add in some ice cubes underneath the parchment paper. Now I'm going to bake at 450 for 30 minutes with the lid on, and then I will bake for 15 minutes with the lid off. Now we're gonna let it sit for an hour to cool, and then we're gonna cut it. But look at that. That is a pretty